Hi everyone, welcome to Straight from the Divine Tarot. We are Wednesday, December 3rd, 2025. I'm here to do a general collective reading for you. It is a timeless read. I don't use the signs, I don't use the genders. You can switch them if you need to, okay? Please only take what applies and toss the rest. Don't try to make things fit if it doesn't. Thank you for joining me. I love you guys so very, very much. Hopefully you're having a beautiful day. Let's see what Spirit wants to talk about. Spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, the highest white light. What's the message for the collective at this hour? What would you like to discuss with the collective, please? What is the message, please? Thank you. Purpose. Okay, you could be in your purpose. Somebody did something on purpose. Somebody's discovering the purpose behind something or behind what you're doing. I don't know. Somebody could have started a crusade against you. It doesn't have to be because it's a Templar. Somebody's coming to your aid, maybe, or that you could be somebody that's very noble. I mean, not all Templars were. I mean, in the beginning they were. There's a lot of contentious history about them. Right or wrong, their intent was to protect people. Maybe somebody wanted to protect themselves or someone else, but they got the wrong idea. Somebody lied to them. And they could have started a hate train or a crusade against you. You could be in your purpose. Maybe someone mistook that. I don't know. That's the overarching energy. Something to do with an appearance, yours or somebody else's, or they're trying to make something appear a different way. Underlying energy. You're creative, very creative. You could be a musician. You don't have to be. You could be in any kind of creative in any kind of realm. They could be stealing your creations. Oh, perception is changing. It's all about perception. They try to change the perception, people's perception of you to the negative, maybe. Now people are starting to see the real truth. Yeah, somebody's acting like a martyr. I do everything for everybody. Blah, blah, blah. Everybody shits all over me. No, it's this person's shitting all over you. Okay? You're free. You're sovereign. You can be spiritual royalty or spiritual. It could be anything. You're free. Put it that way. You remain optimistic. You could be in the limelight or somebody else's. Somebody looks up to you. They can never fill your shoes. If it's somebody that's trying to take your place or wants to be like you, they can never fill your shoes. You bring peace. You're at peace. This is the here and now. It's happening now. Or somebody wants peace now. They started something with you. Now they want peace because it's a hornet's nest, I just heard. Take it for whatever this is. Now they want to show you hospitality. It was somebody that was competing with you. Good for them. How's that working out? Comparing yourself to others and competing with others is the thief of joy. Stop doing that. It's not going to bring you any happiness. Whoever they are should be well aware of it now. Everybody has a place in this world. Everybody should have a chance at whatever they're meant to do and be left to do it. It should be respected. As long as they're not hurting anybody else or taking from anybody else. You know, but this could be any kind of competition. It could be for love, business, money, whatever, looks, position. But if this is for your work of anything like that, or, you know, having a livelihood or something like that, that's not fair for them to try to stop your livelihood. You're on your path. You're in your purpose. And they want to appear like they're in their purpose and make you appear like you're a piece of crap. Trying to cost you money, takes, I don't know what this is. Stop you, slander you, harass you. What is this purpose, please? A crusade, I keep hearing. Yeah, curiosity killed the cat. Imagination, try, and desire. That's all in somebody's imagination here. Couldn't see the forest through the trees. Somebody couldn't see something properly. Or they tried to obscure people's sight about you. Somebody's stuck. Sticky wicket, I just heard. Depravity. Tyrant, spy, misfortune, and seduction. There we go. It's all about their appearance and how they come across in front of everybody. They want to look all this, that, and the other thing. Meanwhile, they want to look like you, maybe. Maybe they're trying to hide themselves in your energy. I don't know what this is. Yeah, it's cool down period. They got to cool down. Maybe the divine's making them sit down. Calm, pause, solidification. So they're for the streets. Rumors are circulating in the streets. Or they might be living in the streets. Uninvited guests, surprise, accident, big change, a moment of decision. You're high honor. They're not. They wanted to be like you. Okay, I get it. Dignity, works, lineage, and awards. And this person was greedy. They want to be high honor. They're greedy. They don't want to put the work in. They want to take it from other people. I get it. Laziness, obsession, cruelty, and stupidity. Yes, having to do with your work. I knew I was picking it up. Labor, earning money, and livelihood. What did I say in the beginning? They're trying to stop you from doing what you're here to do. They might be stealing your intellectual property or your creations or something, or they know that you're competition. They know they don't stand a chance next to you. Well, that's their problem, not yours. You're doing what you're here to do. If they don't want to take the time to improve themselves or acknowledge that there's always going to be somebody better out there. Doesn't matter what you do. Better looking, quicker, younger, whatever this is, okay? There's room for everybody. But now I think the divine, what he's doing is separating the wheat from the chaff. They wanted to harvest from you. It's not going to happen. And if they have harvested, it's going to be taken back. They're going to have to pay with a pound of flesh, I just hear. So since it's money, let's see where we're going to go with this. A bunch of bozos. Sorry. Hold on. Okay, I got my deck. So we have purpose and curiosity. They're wondering how you're still remaining in your purpose with them coming after you. How you got to know what your purpose was. I don't know. It could be different things for different people. Well, number one, you know thyself. Know thyself. Right? Leave people alone and work on yourself. Heal. Where are you going with this? Health. You could work in health-related industry. Sorry. Or somebody's health is waning. Some situations requiring resolution will be resolved and healed. Consider careers in the medical field, such as massage therapy or any healing work. So you could be a healer of any kind. It's time to replenish your energy and fully charge for what's next. So there maybe you cut these people off, or maybe they don't even know you. It's just competition. They're wondering what's coming next in your life, what you're working on, how you're healing. They could be sending you spell work, and they're wondering how you keep healing and regenerating. They want that. It's just too bad they can't have it. You can't have it. Yep, playing games here, plotting. You're playing the long game, though. You know how to play chess. They don't. They're playing checkers. Plotting, get rich quick schemes. Yeah, bad investments, risky plan, think long-term, safe strategy. Wow, it's going to blow up in their faces. Yeah, somebody's taking action, you or someone else. Easy does it. Something to do with it. Leveling up off of you. You're still going to go. Okay, you're still going to go up. These people are going to go down. Slow and steady wins the race. Exactly. This is not a good time to rush. Pay attention to every detail. Be careful not to get involved with any get-rich-quick schemes. Okay? Maybe they did, and now they're stuck. Slow and steady. Yeah. It's a slow rise, but you're rising. Okay? There something to do with the underworld here, and that could be working with dark arts. And I don't call it the arts. I don't like saying that. They could be working on the dark web, or they're working with the underworld. This is like organized crime, vice, and corruption. Look for unique approaches to create new streams of income. So somebody's trying to find that somehow they were making money off of you somehow. Different streams of income, smecks, unalive, hidden knowledge, and life's mysteries are key topics in deep exploration. As the world changes, so can your methods of making money. Unqualified. Somebody's unqualified. Or they claim you are. Lacking work experience, can't get promoted, try classes or internship. Doors are closing on these fools, or they're trying to close the door that's meant to open for you. I don't think so. No good job openings now. Current work is ending. Start fresh, get referrals. These people are gluttons. Okay, they're pigs. Okay, unable to save because they're gluttonous. They want what they want when they want. There's no saving. They need instant gratification. No delay. If they have to wait for something, you're a piece of shit and they're going to hurt you. You know what I mean? Living paycheck to paycheck, not planning for the future. Trim expenses, invest more. This is a shift. This is a tower coming in. They're trying to keep this. They're distracted, or they're trying to distract you for something because they're unfulfilled. They're looking for more money, more attention, more something. Diluted. Trouble with cash flow. Yeah. They want you to go through this? I don't think so. Feather, abundance, easy money, divine intervention, career, light work. So you're a light worker. Air related. It could be an air sign, or somebody works in aviation. Or they're just an airhead. Undecided in travel. Yeah, offerings. Making offerings to the underworld. Yeah, they're going to have to start over here. Trying to hatch something. Designing plans to come and get your money. Putting obstacles in your way while they make money off your work. Okay, this is it's precarious. Money's getting low for them. They were planning this. They're planning to make money this way. This is their business, and they're getting blindsided here. This is an investment. They're going to want to make peace now because something's you're taking off. They want to make peace with you now. They're getting caught up. Their money's drying up. You tit for tat. What you put out, you get back. And they don't like it. Oh, I don't like it anymore. I don't want to do this. I don't want to play this game anymore. They started it. You're ending it. Purpose, curiosity, health. Oh, they bought a car. They have to live in their car. The car's getting repo. They can't pay this off. Like, I do know in certain situations, people are stealing other people's work and they're laughing about it. They think it's funny. Ha ha ha. They're you know, like trying to keep you restricted. If you're working online, that's, you know, shadow banning. You could be sending spell work your way, or going behind your back and slandering you and telling people not to deal with you. Anything like that. Because they're wanting to make money off your work and your ideas, your intellectual property, your creativity. And they thought it was such good money. They went out and got a bigger home, a flashier car, nails and wigs and grills and, you know, all that bling. And they're posing, taking pictures of themselves. And lo and behold, it dries up. They got caught. If they haven't been caught, they will be. And they won't be able to make payments. And they'll be out on their ass and have a lot less than when they started. Poor health. It's affecting their health too. They're insecure. Their hygiene is lacking, spiritual and or physical. Something to do with birth. Somebody's birthing something new, or somebody's giving birth. There's something. Somebody presumed something. They presumed you were two-faced, or they are. You're healing. They're trying to control something. They targeted you. And they're going to feel the full measure of the law, spiritual as well as 3D. You're a mystery to this person or these people. Yeah? They're damned, condemned by God to suffer eternal punishment in hell. They're hostile and confrontational. Yeah, they're broken here. Same smecks, inexperienced, settling. Somebody wants to settle with you. They're spying on you. Under surveillance, they are. Oh yeah, it's a backfire. Folie à deux. This shared psychotic disorder. So there's more than one that's going through this, thinking that they can take from you. They have a hard on for you. And you've done nothing to these people. I do know there's a couple of readers I've seen out there in tarot world. They're fucking hateful. Very hateful. They're always talking about doing harm to others. And they have followers following them, laughing all the way. Oh, I can get real dark. I can get real dark. I could do both. Good for you. Are you proud of that? Maybe a parent or step-parent, or they are, with fetishes. Oh, children's aid's involved. Somebody called them on them. Maybe those children would be better off. I don't know. House and condos involved. And they're useless. They're useless. Okay? They're rendered useless. You're self-reliant. They're not. You're self-aware. They're not. They're getting some bad news. You're not. Squeaky wheel gets the oil. They've been exposed. They're feeling better now. They're headed towards poverty. Good for them. Everything they wished for you is happening to them. Treat people in a better light, in a better way. Stop being greedy and selfish and a lying sack of shit. Okay? Stop fucking attacking people. Stop doing baneful magic against innocent people. It's that simple. It's not that hard, people. Stop lying, stop thieving, stop defrauding. Stop slandering. And stop the hate trains. Where are we going? Purpose, curiosity, health, and a vehicle. Eight of Cups, walking away. Not happy. Eight. Pentacles in reverse. They've lost their job. They got to walk away. Something didn't work. So somebody's getting karma. What you put out, you get back. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, people don't trust this person. They don't see eye to eye with these people. There's a lack of trust. There's a lot of disharmony. People are going without. Somebody's on their own. This is a karmic soul tie. There's lack of trust. I think some of these people working with, whoever started this is now realizing they were used. Overarching energy, Six of Cups. This is something to do. It could be happening right now. It could be the past, a past life soulmate. It could be children, siblings, or cousins, or a past life soul, like a mate, somebody that from a past life. They're going down memory lane. They're reminiscing. They want to reconcile. They want to give you your flowers, or they now see that you were innocent all along. Somebody wanted you or someone else to carry them on their shoulders. And they didn't want to do the work. They just wanted to look good and pose. Look at me, look at me. Eight of Cups. No longer somebody wants to come back to you, or they're going to have to cut their losses. Eight of Cups in reverse. Someone's really invested, though, emotionally in this. They knew this wasn't going to work out to their advantage, but they did it anyway. Somebody dived in headlong, head first, knowing that the chances of this working were nil. Okay? Yeah, Four of Pentacles. They were greedy and selfish. They wanted power and control. They're holding back. They were holding back from you, or trying to hold you back from what's rightfully yours. Your awards. Your gains. Whatever this is, right? They're holding on for dear life. They don't want to let go what doesn't belong to them. You're stable and secure. This is something that's just greedy. 4-4. Angels are on it. You're at peace. You're stable and secure. You're at peace. Whatever they tried to do to you, it's not working. Somebody's praying, strategizing, and contemplating. How are they going to put something to rest with you? Caused a lot of conflict in your life. Or they tried to. 5 of Wands. This is conflict, competition, jealousy, drama, strife, and rivalry. Bunch of people involved. Who's contemplating something. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's competition. Everybody wants the lipstick, right? The certain shade of lipstick. Because everybody wants to be like everybody else. You see the different colored gloves? Everybody's authentic. Everybody's different. Celebrate that difference, okay? Instead of wanting to be like everybody. Everybody has something to bring, to put on the table here, to offer, instead of wanting to be like everybody else. You know, when you go on Facebook, or you see these people hawking their wares, it could be face cream, it could be anything, right? But they have to talk and do these hand motions. It's everybody, and their dog is doing it. It's like, really? Don't you feel silly trying to be like somebody else? Oh, it's just delicious. Oh, try it. Yeah, whatever. I can't do it. I won't do it. I refuse. I'm not like a fucking cookie cutter. But you know what I'm saying. Everybody's got to do it, tapping everything. And it's like, be yourselves. It's refreshing that way. There's not going to be a reconciliation. Somebody's unstable. They have addictions. They went to extremes, inappropriate behavior. There's no peace or harmony or contentment. This is disaster. They could have said that you're demonic, but somebody is demonic. Okay, a fallen angel. There's no reconciling, no conflict resolution, no peace, harmony, or contentment. Somebody's sick, unstable, unfair, very impatient. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. This is a bad investment. They're losing money. They didn't save. So they went partying it up. They have addictions. There's no moderation. They don't do anything in moderation, whoever this is. They just spend. Now they have to relocate. They're out of money. It's a bad investment. They didn't want anybody investing in you. This is a one-sided deal. This is very karmic. Lessons learned. They don't want to learn their lessons. That's the problem. They didn't use their higher wisdom and discernment. So now it's consequence time. It's all a one-sided deal. done behind your back, where you couldn't defend yourself, you couldn't speak for yourself, because you don't know what they're doing behind your back. So they thought they had the advantage. No, not today, Satan. Nah, this is a learning experience. They're going to have to learn. They're going to sit down and learn here. Right? This is someone that was greedy and selfish and jealous of you. Male or female, place it where it belongs. Okay? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. They don't know their value and their worth. They're very superficial, a gold digger and a clout chaser. Lazy. Unfaithful. You can't trust this person. Emotionally all over the place. They're not very creative. They're not self-sufficient. They're not generous. Yeah, Seven of Swords. They got caught and they have to come clean. They were jealous. Stealing money. Long term, lots of money. They stole a lot of money. Or prevented people from making their money. Okay? Rightfully. It could be somebody, anybody, trying to prevent you from doing your job, costing you money. It could be a corporation or a family involved. Or long term. Something was long term. 8 of Wands. There's fast communication, fast action, and or travel. Something's taking off quickly. Wow, they're hiding and cloaking something. Somebody's talking fast, double talking. They were hiding and cloaking something for sure. They're going to claim they were unaware, or these other people were unaware. They knew what they were doing. They don't want to be investigated. Oh, no. No. Somebody doesn't want to do the soul work. Ace of Wands, they've been blocked. Apparently, they don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Somebody's blocked here. They're going to be blocked. They were reckless, careless, and foolish. They took unnecessary risks. They think you're very naive. A rube, I just heard. Yeah, they're spreading egregious gossip about you. They're not happy. There will be no reconciling. Somebody's trying to impersonate you, or they're stealing your work ideas or achievements, okay? So people are talking now. Somebody's very combative, very angry in your face. They feel entitled to this work. Trust and believe, okay? If I don't know where you work online, you don't have to. If somebody's stealing your work or preventing you from doing your work, if somebody's stealing from somebody else and preventing them from doing their work, and these people are in on it with them, okay? Trust and believe they're going to do it to you, okay? They don't give a shit. Impersonation. It could be forgery as well. Somebody's angry. There's a parting of ways with a group, cult, coven, secret society. Third party, maybe. Yep. Not happy. Doing stuff in the dark. No truth or clarity. Somebody could be sick. This is somebody that can't speak the truth. Yeah. Can't speak the truth. Page of Wands. They're entitled. They're having a wow moment. This is bad news. People aren't wanting to talk to this person. They're getting bad reviews, I just heard. So you might be somewhere where people can see them. This is somebody that throws rocks and hides hands, or they're trying to give you bad reviews. Good for them. It's coming back on them. Nobody wants anything to do with them, I just heard. And if they think it's not them, wait and see. They know what they've done to you. It's going to start, yeah, it's going to start very shortly. 9 of Wands, you overcame, persevered, you put up boundaries. People are blocking this person. Or they're trying to block you, but you overcame this. Somebody's very paranoid. They're very defensive. There's magic, illusions, deception, manipulation. This is a master manipulator. They manipulated the whole crew. The whole crowd to come up after you. They fabricated these stories behind your back. It could be somebody that doesn't even know you. But they're saying these stories about you behind your back to hurt your business, hurt your money, so they can make money. I don't know. Place it wherever. This is corruption. Yeah. You could be doing divination. It could be divination, and or they have to pay. They have to pay something. Are you getting paid online? Or they're making money off of you online. There's an investigation, though. Cough it up. Cough it up. Could be doing magic on you. Yeah, 7 of Cups. All that glitters isn't gold. People see through the illusions here. There's no more confusion. Running out of viable options. The more they play around with your money, the more money there is drying up for them. They can't bribe. They can't blackmail. They can't coerce. They can't cover this up any longer. 4 Cups. They took advantage of you or a situation or a loophole. people see your value and your worth. You know your value and your worth. They can't do anything to you. This was fraud and theft. They're having financial difficulties. They wanted you to look unstable. They couldn't care less if you were financially unstable. Somebody with different masks on for different people. They think they still have an opportunity to do something. Somebody's having a... This is unfair. This is unfair. The more they play with your money, the more money they're losing. You're remaining emotionally balanced, stable, mature, loving, kind, nurturing, sweet, male or female, doesn't matter. You're using your intuition. You have the biggest cup of love to give. Very emotionally balanced. They try to make you, I don't know, lose your shit. Maybe they're trying to steal energy as well. I don't know. Two of Cups is in the up right now. There's a partnership here. It's a soulmate connection coming through. You have a lot of harmony in your life, even if you're alone. It's very harmonious. You get along with everybody. That's what I'm picking up. I mean, you're courteous. Social graces, I just heard. They don't have that. They're having an emotional outburst. They're immature, insincere, and childish. Okay, they don't care what they've done. They partnered up to do magic against you. They want you feeling rejected and abandoned. They're doing magic against you to steal your spiritual inheritance or a large amount of money. They've been doing this for so long against you and other people. Yeah, they stole a lot of money this way, okay? But they're going to lose it now. They're going to lose everything for what they've done. Could be a family behind it as well. Family discord. If not, it's a corporation. Place where it belongs. They don't see this coming. They've been blocked. Somebody's indecisive here. They kept doing something over and over. They're in denial. They're going to be denied because they kept doing something over and over again. They didn't want to stop doing what they were doing. They didn't want to learn a lesson or stop. This is unfinished business here. They are scared. They could be online being blocked, so they're going to have to go elsewhere if they're on a platform. They're scared. They lost control of the situation. They have no integrity, loyalty, or honesty. They didn't foresee this. They didn't want to let go of what didn't serve. They just didn't want you doing better than them, maybe, going farther than them. Their ships aren't coming in at all. Their plans are falling apart. They're not prepared for this. This is justice. You foresaw it. It's over. Somebody may just lose their life. I don't know. Maybe they were trying to make you lose yours. Somebody's in trouble. They're in hot water. They can't move on. Yeah, this is fated. They're trying to stop your destiny. Make that make sense. Oh, there's a heavy penalty to pay for that. They made false allegations and accusations against you. They were attacking you. They have no protection. They have no defense. They're feeling overwhelmed, defeated. You're not fighting or competing with them to make them feel better about themselves. Hell no. They can hide their face all they want behind false profiles or just hide their face behind a false mask all they want. You see right through them. They're feeling overwhelmed. Yeah, jealous. Doing magic. Hoe bag. Male or female, doesn't matter. It's a bully. It's a happiness hater. They don't create, they really do destroy. Not just their own lives, but other people's lives. And they have no qualms about it. They can be very promiscuous. Very jealous for sure. It's a bully. It's a lot of abuse going on. They're very codependent and clingy. They want power and control. They can't control themselves. Poor judgment. Judgment's gone against them. This is karma. Lack of awareness, acceptance, and accountability. They misjudged you and people know it. And now they're trying to distance themselves from this person. They see that you're not toxic. They can't attach anything to you like a false narrative or bind you or this is a non-binding contract. Whatever this is, they broke a contract. You're not going to have anything to do with them or other people are trying to, Eight of Pentacles, something to do with work. Trying to distance themselves. Somebody's upset. They're being investigated. Something's being watched here. It's some sort of film or video. You're speaking the truth, setting boundaries, cutting them out, male or female. You've had enough. I just heard that. You've had enough. I'm not playing with you. Secrets are coming out. This is a dark high priest or high priestess. They're doing magic. They were talking shit. This was unwise counsel. Underhanded, really low blows. This is somebody that it's for the gutter. Secrets are not coming out. This is victory, success, reward, recognition. People see you from where you... They see you who you are. Okay? Somebody wanted to be you. They wanted all the attention. This is corruption, of abuse of power, abuse of authority. They have no authority, spiritual or otherwise. They're a liar. No truth or clarity. They're a liar. And something's happening quickly here to end this cycle. People want to unburden themselves. You're not going to be taking on these people's burdens. Nobody else is going to be taking on this person's burdens. It's ending a cycle to begin a new one. Ending a cycle. Yeah. Page of Swords. This is news they don't want to hear. They were stalking you, harassing you. They know that you know who's involved. I just heard that loud. People are fighting with this person for lying to them, for setting them up and compromising them. This is sabotage. They don't know what to do. They're stuck. They're being blocked here. Law and order is blocking them. They're afraid to make a decision. This could be Archangel Michael and or law and order, male or female, speaking some truth. Somebody with authority is coming in, getting ready to cut them out, cut this rope, this cord, whatever this is, okay? Somebody's very learned and astute. Yeah, it's not going to go anywhere. They've been stopped. Now they're stuck. They can't get over this. They can't overcome this. There's nothing they can do. It's over. They could have lost their car accident, or they don't want to take accountability. They can't overcome this. It's over. They were trying to stop your forward momentum. How dare they? If you're in your North Node or doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're on your path, how dare they? Truth is going to be told. And they're trying to stop you from speaking the truth. Good for them. By stopping you, they're just stopping themselves. It is what it is. Stopping your money, stopping you from being seen. They're just stopping themselves. It's a hate train. You're on your purpose. They don't want anybody to see you. They want to appear like they know what they're doing. They started a hate train or a hate campaign against you. This is depravity. Maybe they said you were I don't know, some sort of evil person, and people got curious about you. The more they talked about you, the more curious they got, and they're seeing you for who you are. They're going, it's not driving. It's not making sense. This person's pretty okay. Somebody was plotting, playing games here. Okay, get rich quick schemes. Something they try to hit. I don't know. They try to damage your health. You could be a healer, or they claim they're a healer, or they could be working in the medical field, or you. Take it for whatever this is. I'm really picking up somebody's health might be going. They're in poor health. There we go. Something to do with a vehicle. They need a vehicle, or they used you as a vehicle to make their money. Or you're moving forward. Take it for whatever that is. Like I said, I was picking up some of these people went overboard. They thought they made such great money from you. It was never going to end. So they went out and got a bigger place, more expensive, a better car, more expensive, and never saved a dime of this stolen money or fraudulent money that they gained. And now they're going to lose everything. It is what it is. I can't say I feel sorry for them, because I don't. I don't like thieves. I don't like liars. I don't like people who do stuff behind closed doors like this. Yeah. I'm happy when they're exposed. Let them be. Let them be. Let them answer for what they've done. All these lies and slanderous stories they told about you and others. A leg up. Yeah, they're not going to get a leg up here. They better stop. Out of control, losing their car. Trying to get on your back, on other people's backs. Yeah, it's faded. You're in your North Node. This is divine intervention. You have divinity. You have protection. You have a lot of faith. You're a healer. You're balanced. You're an inspiration. It's beautiful. Wishes have been heard, granted. You're going the distance that they can't. This came out in the last read. It's 11. It's justice. Bye. The land of milk and honey is right here. You've ascended. You made the right choice. Somebody's making a decision that has something to do with a contract or a third party. I don't know. This was your promise. This is your future. This is your purpose and your destiny that was promised to you. They can't fix this. They can't. Again, 7 reverse. There's a lot of 7s in reverse today. The third party's being stopped. They're going to lose a home. This was a crime. This is a warlock. They're not happy. They're scared. 8 in reverse. It is what it is. A leg up, 34. Let's see where it goes. It's in reverse. It's just a protection message for 34. Hold on. Where are we? Jeez. I'm feeling a bit tired right now. So, protection. Are you always insisting on doing everything yourself? Do you have little faith that help will come, convinced that the burden of the world is doomed to remain on your shoulders? Your beliefs about going it alone need to be discarded, as they do not serve you at all. Let others help you. Yes, it will make you feel vulnerable to admit you need a helping hand, but to be vulnerable is good, for you have a lesson to learn. You must let someone else assist. You can't do life all by yourself. Once you shift your expectations, you'll be amazed by how quickly help arrives to give you a leg up. That could be for you. Maybe all your life you've been self-reliant and independent because you had to be. Too many people have let you down. I can relate to that. You're hyper independent. And that was one of the lessons that God wanted me to learn, is how to reach out to somebody and ask for help when I needed it. And that's the worst thing. I just didn't want to do it, but he forced my hand. I had no choice. God does that. He squeezes you until you comply, because it's really what's best for you. Okay? He doesn't do it to hurt you. He does it to better you. And then afterwards, he dusts you off and he goes, there, wasn't that better? Wasn't that cool? That worked out really well, didn't it? And you're going, yeah, that was, yeah. I was upset over that, or I was worried over it for nothing, right? So fate, karma, acceptance, that there are things you cannot change, and knowing what those things are. You can't change people's minds. You can't convince people if they don't want to be convinced. If they swear up and down you're a bad person, and you're not, but they swear up and down because they made up their mind, there's no way you can convince them otherwise. So yeah, don't bother wasting your breath. That's what I do. I don't give them an ounce of energy any longer. If you want to believe that, you go right ahead. But if it's going to get in the way of my life, my money, my livelihood, my character, if it's going to impede in my life in any way, I'll be taking them to court. The Oracle's message. The Serenity Prayer sums up the meaning of this card. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. There are things in life you will never have control over. The conditions brought on by the evolution of the collective, by nature, and by your past experiences may be fated, preordained by spirit for a greater purpose you cannot understand in this lifetime. It may not be in your cards to understand why certain events occurred, but you can accept the mystery and work with what those events and your current circumstances have to teach you. This is the wisdom contained in the Serenity Prayer. In other words, you might not know why things are happening. Maybe the divine doesn't want you to know. And maybe you'll never know, like it said. But your assignment is to take what you can out of the situation. Learn what you can and elevate from it. Transmute it into something positive, okay? I know it's hard to do, especially if it's a loss of life or something like that, or a home or health or something major. A relationship that, long-term relationship, family, it's major, but yet you can't sit in the dark and make yourself sick over it. And do you understand what I'm saying? Look for the silver lining, regardless of how you feel. You're going to go through the grieving period. You're going to go through those emotions and those feelings, and it's every right. You have every right to do so, but please always look for the silver lining at each and every day. Okay, you might not have gotten out of bed, but look at a silver lining. What was good about your day? About right now, at least. You're breathing, right? That's a start. What's good about your day? You have a bed. If you couldn't get out of bed, at least you have a bed. Some people don't. It could always be worse. I've said that to myself a lot. It could always be worse. I don't want it to be, but it could, and I'm grateful it's not. So, and maybe that's part of your evolution, your lessons. It's part of everybody's lessons to look at the silver lining. But some people are find it easier to do than others, okay? It doesn't mean they're better than you. It just means that there's a lot of trauma you got to deal with, right? Maybe some pride. So go the distance, endurance, strength, the long haul. To bring your dream to life, you must think long-term and pay no attention to the fluctuations in the current of your experience. So if it's money or analytics, don't pay any. If you're playing the market, don't look at the numbers. They tell you that at the bank or the brokerage firm. Don't go and check your numbers every day. It's going to give you a heart attack, okay? Your blood pressure is going to go up. Instead, do something positive instead of, worrying about it. Joy and disappointment commingle with opportunities, so there's no need to fear the occasional obstacle. Life's not a sprint. This card is a reminder that you have endurance, strength, and fortitude to carry you all the way. Remain true to yourself. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. What is yours will never be withheld from you, so remember that. What's meant for you is always going to be for you. And I know some people don't believe that, but when it does happen, as if by miracle, I want you to pay it forward. Tell people, okay? It's true. I didn't think I would ever get there, but I did, It's good to encourage people that are in the thick of it, right? Where are we going with this? Okay. So, broken wishbone. Wish will not be granted for this older man, or you could be an older man. Dealings or relationship with an older man. Feather. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. Butterfly. There's a transformation here. Change for the better. You are this butterfly coming out of this chrysalis. Whether you're this older man or not, or older woman, place it where it belongs. Scraping the bottom of the barrel, I just heard. You feel something's lacking in your life. Perhaps love, money, or goals. So somebody was taking advantage of a situation of many people. I heard it's not just you, and whatever they're wishing for, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's all turning. It's sliding back, doing the backslide for this person. Well, when you play, you can't expect to have everything given to you on a silver platter. You can't. This person, whether this is the older man or you, whoever you're dealing with, can't handle competition, can't handle strong competition. Yeah, somebody's fantasizing. They want to be all that in a bag of chips. They're facing financial burdens because they're long distance. They're at a distance from you. They were playing with your money. They feel that you're too ambitious. Who are they to judge you? It could be a Sag, you or them, or something's going to happen. We're in Sag season right now. They're going to be hugely disappointed because you have a new start, and they're depressed. Oh, poor baby. Grow up. Hope you like the reading. Until next time, take care.